What are Mormon prophets, and why is this the part of the church that I would argue makes it the most high demand or cult-like? So Mormons have a prophet. They only have one at a time, and they believe that this prophet was called by God and that he's the only person on earth who receives revelation to guide the entire church. We can always trust the living prophets. Their teachings reflect the will of the Lord. So basically, it is this person who's the head of the church who claims to have the authority of God on earth. You can always trust him and his teachings. So whatever they tell you is what God wants. So it's a person that you cannot argue with. You can't really criticize or try to defend if you're a member in the church, because they speak for God. So if you ever try to say something that's contradictory to what the prophets have taught, you, as a little individual trying to use your own free will and thinking, you're just being sinful because they have the will of God. It's such like an absurd position when you think about it. It gives one man an absurd amount of power over people's lives and cuts out the need for them to think for themselves. They also use a little bit of scare tactics right on their official page describing what a prophet is. Our greatest safety lies in strictly following the word of the Lord given through his prophets. You're supposed to follow them strictly. When you're a little kid in the Mormon church, they have you sing these songs that a lot of people who leave the church, and even some that are in, consider to be pretty creepy and brainwashy, like follow the prophet, follow the prophet. Don't go astray. And like, you're supposed to follow him and do everything this man says because he speaks for God. So it's definitely much higher up than like a pastor would be. It's not just that he has like a little bit of power or power over his congregation. He claims to speak for and behalf of God. And if you contradict him, you are technically contradicting God according to Mormon beliefs.